This is the cheapest Tesla Model Y you can currently buy, and this is its premium version. And I see a lot of hate online that people don't like this car for some reason, and I've been lucky enough to be able to drive it for a lot of time now, and I want to share with you my honest opinion about it. This all-wheel drive Model Y was introduced by Tesla in early 2025, and we were able to get our hands on it around March, and I've been driving it for over 17,000 kilometers. And this rear-wheel drive Model Y was announced in late 2025, and we were able to get our hands on it in December, and I've been driving it since then. And to be honest, I didn't know what to expect. There were a lot of reviews online hating on this car, saying that Tesla cut way too much and the price difference is not that much. However, I was pleasantly surprised about few of the things, and one of it was the range of this vehicle. Yes, Tesla claims that this car is its most efficient vehicle up to date, and it can do over 530 kilometers WLTP range. Even though the range is only 11% less on this vehicle, the battery packs is what makes the big difference. So the all-wheel drive model has 79 kilowatt hours of usable capacity, and the standard range car has LFP battery with 60 kilowatt hours of usable capacity. Both cars also have their buffers. This is a number that you cannot find anywhere inside your car, but through our Sexy app, I can see that the standard range car has about 5% extra buffer, and the premium model has only 4% more, which is equivalent to about 25 kilometers of extra range. But WLTP range is just a number, and for most of us, we know that it's more for marketing purposes than realistic range, and that's why I want to go for a quick drive with both cars and show you how much more efficient this car is. And the range test is on. We've been driving for a little bit over 10 kilometers. We're going to try to do full 100 kilometer trip. I have the premium model in front of me at the moment, and we have recorded the stats of each car before we started driving. So the standard range that I'm currently in was at 86% state of charge and had slightly over 55 kilowatt hours of remaining capacity in it. The premium model was at 92% state of charge, and it had slightly over 70 kilowatt hours of energy in it. At the end of the test, we're going to subtract the difference, and we're going to see which car was more efficient. I want to point out something that a lot of you are not probably aware. The standard Model Y in Europe has autopilot enabled when you purchase the vehicle. In the US, you have to purchase it separately with the FSD package, which I believe is around $10,000, but if I'm wrong, correct me down below. But we were very fortunate that this car came with the auto steer option. Speaking about autopilot, Tesla just announced that no car is going to be shipped with it starting mid-February, which is crazy. Auto steer was one of the most requested options that people wanted to have with their car when they got it, and it was free. It was coming with the car since the day Tesla was made, and now you have to purchase it with an extra FSD package, which is extremely expensive. I'm not sure if that's the best move. I hope Tesla fixes this, because a lot of people from the community already are expressing their negative opinion about this. By the way, if you enjoy this type of content, consider subscribing to our YouTube channel, because we do a lot of videos like this every single week. The suspension is something that a lot of people are debating about. And for those who are coming from an older Model Y to this one, they're going to be pretty happy with the result. However, as a person who's been driving for almost half a year, the premium model, which has much better suspension than this one, I can definitely tell the difference. It's not as soft as you would expect it to be on a SUV, but it's still a better improvement than the older cars. Tesla is extremely famous how fast it accelerates. However, whenever I first jumped inside this car, I was shocked how slow it is. That's why we have pre-recorded a launch test to show you how slow it is. Even though Tesla claims that this car can do 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in 7.2 seconds, I am a little bit skeptical about that. I'm going to run two tests, one in chill mode and one in standard mode, using the Racebox Pro tool, which is going to help me accurately measure my acceleration. This first launch is done in standard mode with the battery at about 91% state of charge, and as you can see the results on the screen, the car was able to accelerate in 7.78 seconds, which is way slower than the 7.2 promised. However, there's also a chill mode feature which lowers the discharge, and on every single other car we've tested, it drops the acceleration by almost double. Jesus, it's so slow. However, I was extremely surprised that on the standard Model Y, it only increased it by less than 1 second, 8.6 to be exact. I'm not personally sure why Tesla decided to do that. This is too small of a difference for me, and I don't think there's anybody in the world who's going to be using the chill mode in front of the standard, since basically they're almost the same. Now, let's go back to the range test. I'm not sure how you hear it from the mic, but this car doesn't have the same noise isolation as the premium model, which was a tremendous improvement from the previous models before. And again, don't get me wrong, I used to drive an old Model 3 built in 2019, which doesn't have any isolation whatsoever. This car is a step in the right direction. However, if you have experienced the premium model, you're gonna feel the difference, or in this case, you're gonna hear it. Also, the tires that are equipped on the car makes a huge difference. The standard Model Y only comes with 18-inch tires, but the premium model can come with 19 and 20-inch variant. I also believe that the performance model comes with 21. We are rocking winter tires on both vehicles that bring the efficiency slightly lower. So whatever result we're going to show, definitely going to have a better performance during the summer months whenever you have the summer tire equipped. Here, what else is missing inside the standard Model Y? The rear screen is gone. The seats are made out of fabric, there is no ventilation, and the rear seats are not heated. And as you can see from the footage, there is no interior lighting as in the premium model. After a 100-kilometer drive, the results are in, and both cars lost only 28% state of charge. But remember, both vehicles have different type of batteries with different kilowatt hours in it. And the official winner is the Model Y Standard, because the energy consumption of the Model Y Premium was 183 watt-hours per kilometer, and the energy consumption on the standard Model Y was only 158, which is 14% more efficient. If we run the numbers from today's test, we can see that the premium model can do about 404 kilometers in today's conditions with the speed that we were driving, which was between 80 and 110 kilometers an hour, and the standard Model Y can only do about 350 kilometers, which I believe it's pretty good. And now the big question is this car worth the money? I would personally say yes in Europe, because it costs 10,000 euros less than this car right here. However, in America, it's only 5,000 US dollars less, which is not such a big difference between both of them, and I would definitely probably choose the premium model. Who is this car for? I believe this car is meant for those who are primarily driving their cars solo, or maybe, that's my personal opinion, Tesla is preparing it for a big robotaxi fleet because it still has the hardware for cameras. But you can go down in the comments of this video and tell me, who do you think is going to buy this Model Y Standard? And if you had to choose between both of them, would you spend the 10,000 euros more to get this one, or you think the standard one is just fine? Thank you for watching, and I'm going to see you in the next video.